I found a great camping spot at this lake where I could put up the shelter. It took me a little bit, but then I found this amazing spot between these two trees that was perfect. I wanted to have three things: open sight to the sea in order for photography. I needed some safety and shelter from the trees, and enough dead wood in order to start a fire later, and also provide sticks, etc. for my shelter. So the idea was, first of all, I needed to put up a tarp. It was supposed to rain heavily that day, so I was for sure, if I want to do photography and also if I want to stay dry over the night, I need a tarp. So first things first, on the left side there's a tree, but for a tarp and a tarp line I need two poles on each side. So on the right hand side I needed to put up a stick, which will be my tree, so to say, on the right hand side. As in all my videos, I never cut down trees or anything. I just take dead wood, what lays around. So here the idea is I had to mount it strong enough in order to put up a tarp. Now putting up the tarp meant for me I need 3 anchor points in the back, 3 anchor points in the front, and the middle part, that's where the new tarp line came into play. I wanted to hang it there. I have to admit it was my first time, so I looked up different knots on YouTube and I found the best solution are moving knots. So 3 knots which I put on the tarp line, which can be moved around afterwards. If you're curious about it, just let me know in the commentary and I show you how I did it as a close-up. How it works in short is you put up a small little string and fixate it with a piece of wood or a little stick, as I do here. And now you can see that I can just strengthen the tarp and just adjust it afterwards. So here, unfortunately, my video camera decided to say no more. So you can't see how I fixed the tarp at the bottom. But yeah, I just used a simple method of a little string and fixed it to the bottom so the rain can go away. Now here's the same game as before. I need some sticks in order to put up the tarp in the front. As we can see here on the right side, again there's a tree, but the left side is something missing. So I found a nice little stick and just put it up. But since I ran out of anchors, I had to get creative. So I found a nice little rock to just tie the rope around it. And yeah, it was pretty steady. Now only the middle part was missing, so of course, in theory it would be perfect to put the line down to the ground just in the middle, but then it would just always be in my way. So I decided I just go left to the tree in order to tie it up. It's not as pretty, but it solves the purpose. Now the tarp is up, so I decided to unload my bicycle, put all the equipment down because I have quite some electronic with me for photography. So just as soon as it starts raining, everything is saved. Now, because I will spend the night, I will just put the bike at the campsite and lock it. It's off-grid, but still safety first. So now sorting everything out and just putting up the tent. It's a single-person tent, but with a twist for extra tall people, I would say. I'm 2'7", or for my American viewers, I'm 6'9", so 6'9". So I needed something for a little bit taller people, let's put it like that. So this little tent is giving me the opportunity. It's 7 foot long, so that is 2'10", and so the head will touch the tent and the feet will touch the tent, fair enough. But then to the side, it gives slightly some room in order to put equipment. Slowly it started to storm more and more, so I knew I have to get ready for some heavy rain. So I fixed the tent quite fast and made sure everything is in place and under the shelter. So as you can see, it's quite long, the tent, and it's shaped a little bit like a triangle. So on the head side, which is here the right hand side, there is some extra space. So we talk about 70 centimeters wide, and then the feet, which are on the left hand side, there the tent is a little bit more narrow. So I had to put up a mat to sleep on. It's an air mat. I have to admit, for my weight, it was okay. Now a sleeping bag, just a small one. It's summer. It's not warm in Denmark, but it's still summer. Yeah, and as you can see now, it really started raining heavily now. In order that I didn't have to bring water or something, I had a water filtering system with me. So I just fill it up with water. It can fit 1.5 gallons, that is around 6 liters. And then I just hang it to a tree and connect a little pipe to it. You can see I put down the pipe. So the little part at the bottom of the pipe is a filtering system, which is up to 7,000 liters. 7,000 liters, that is approximately 1,500 gallons. So I will be good for some time. I was a little bit skeptical up front, but as you can see here, I filled it, I drank it, I'm totally fine. So that filter system will definitely join me on every single hike and camping tour I will do. And sorry about that, I forgot how tall I am, so I cut off my head while filming. Now I just prepared a little bit extra for the night. Yeah, the rain has stopped, at least for now, so it was time for dinner. So I had a sausage, I had some potatoes, just the simple life, you could say. And here again, it's the first time filming this kind of shot, so, well, it was intended that my head is on the picture. Next time. If you have watched the video until now, please leave a subscription and a like. I would really appreciate it. I just start to do new videos and it would help me out big time. So the last two things I wanted to do before the night starts in Denmark was I would like to do some photography. So the idea was here I put up a tripod, then my camera, and then I connect the camera to my Jackery. It's a huge solar power bank, you can say. I didn't bring the solar panels on this trip, but that's how it works in the end. And of course the camera has a built-in battery, but that way I just made sure I have enough for time lapses. And of course the last thing of the day, I went for a swim. See you in the next videos, guys.